Hello YouTube, my name's Nero and Tui from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and what we're going to be doing in this video is actually playing a bit of domination here on the map Biolab, running around with the S12 shotgun, one of my favorite weapons in the game, as I'm sure you guys are well aware. But check the scoreboard right there, I'm actually playing in a party! In this video, which is awesome. I used to play in a party all the time in Call of Duty, but over the years my friends have kind of all slowly started to drift away from the game, and I've had to play more and more solo Call of Duty, which is just not as fun as playing in a group of people. The gameplay is actually from an open lobby I did with subscribers, which is awesome. I love doing open lobbies with you guys. So much fun. You get to invite in subscribers. Usually we play ground war. That way I can get the most people in there possible. I get 8 subscribers in there as compared to if we played like a 6-on-6, I can only get 5 in there. And we just go through and we just start dominating people. But this is actually towards the end of the evening. This gameplay was recorded. It was about 1:30 in the morning Eastern. I want to say this was recorded because we just kept going and going and going. We just kept playing because we were winning so much and everybody seemed to have been having such a great time. I didn't want to end it. So we just kept going and going and going until just about everybody ended up backing out the open lobby. So that's the gameplay. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It's going to be pretty quick though. It's only going to be the second half of this domination match, but still lots of action, lots of hip fire, spray and pray, S12 shotgun, along with some other weapons. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Today we're going to be covering a quick bit of news. And we're actually going to go ahead and pause the video here so you guys can see it. A new legendary gear set is coming to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This was actually tweeted out by Sledgehammer Games themselves, and actually looking at the piece itself, all we can really see is the helmet. The first thing that popped to my mind anyway was this kind of like a South American, almost Aztec or Mayan style of a theme. That's what it really kind of looks like to me at first glance. And yeah, so there's going to be a new legendary gear set that's going to be showing up in supply drops and advanced supply drops in the near future, which is pretty interesting. Now I'd like to point out that the other legendary gear set in Advanced Warfare is still there. You can still get it from supply drops and advanced supply drops. This is going to make it so there's 2 legendary gear sets in the game, which is pretty interesting because legendary is the most rare items in the game. There's nothing more rare than these legendary pieces. As somebody like me that opens up a ton of advanced supply drops for YouTube videos, even I don't have the entire set yet. I mean, just last week I opened up 100 advanced supply drops and I got 3 pieces of legendary gear total. I got the exosuit and 2 pairs of the same gloves, which is just horrible luck. So I opened up that many advanced supply drops and I didn't even get half of the entire set of the regular legendary set. Now they're adding in another one, which is pretty interesting. But at the same time, you kind of have to look at these supply drop and advanced supply drop editions as free-ish DLC in a way. So hear me out on this. Picture it like you're going to buy supply drops and advanced supply drops anyway. Or when you're just opening up supply drops as you level up, or advanced supply drops as you level up, you're going to be opening up these packages anyway. They're adding in these gear sets to those. So you can essentially possibly get some of these pieces of legendary gear without having to pay anything. Or if you're somebody that likes to buy advanced supply drops, you can also have an increased chance to actually get this legendary gear. So it's kind of like a free update in a way, and I gotta say, you gotta give it to Sledgehammer. This has been such a cash cow for them. Just such a great idea. The idea of cosmetic DLC in Call of Duty. I mean, people are buying so much of it just so they can get different pieces, and they're after different armor sets, and of course they're after the elite variants and the different weapon variants in the game. But I gotta say, I would imagine this is going to be a staple in Call of Duty going forward. Just think about this, man. It is basically cosmetic DLC that people love. I don't think anybody really has anything negative to say about, you know, advanced supply drops. Some people are a little salty about it because maybe somebody gets like the best variants in the game or something like that, but at the end of the day, they don't really help you out that much. They're just kind of slight changes to the weapons themselves, while at the same time actually making it so you can get a lot of different customization pieces for your character. I can picture a world where in Black Ops 3, and even the next Infinity War game, wherever that could be, let's call it Ghost 2, I can picture this kind of business model actually entering into those games as well, because there's a lot of money to be made here, and I can see them doing it. You know, they put out custom camos as DLC. You know, buy this $1.99 DLC camo, will also give you an emblem and a reticle and stuff like that. They've been doing that forever. Of course, map packs, they've been doing that forever, new zombies and stuff like that. They've always done that. But the idea of cosmetic DLC for your character is due to Advanced Warfare, and I would not be surprised to see it in Black Ops 3. Of course, we know there's not going to be the same level of character customization in Black Ops 3 as what we had here in Advanced Warfare, but we do know that via the Gunsmith, you're going to be able to customize your weapons a lot in Black Ops 3. Like, for example, there's going to be like 4 different kinds of silencers. Now, they're all going to do the same thing, but all the silencers are going to look different. There's going to be different kinds of grips. There's going to be different kinds of red dots. There's going to be different kinds of adjustable stocks. I can picture a world where for DLC, like tiny little microtransactions, or even via some kind of a supply drop equivalent, we could see in Black Ops 3 something along the lines of, hey, buy this pack and you may get different kinds of silencers that are only available via these supply drops. You know, they're all just going to be cosmetic. I mean, if you want to get a special foregrip, like this is a special legendary foregrip, it's the most rare foregrip in the game, and you can get it via these supply drops and then put it on your weapons, and people will see that when they're spectating you or when they watch your kill cams, and it would be a really neat, interesting idea for them to do something along those lines. And of course, with Infinity Ward's game in the future, I would definitely expect to see them doing something along this line, because it is working out really well for Sledgehammer here in Advanced Warfare, and honestly, it'd be kind of like leaving money on the table by not adding in all this cosmetic DLC in one way or another. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be today's video. Just a short little bit of news as well as a bit of opinion based on what we might be seeing in Black Ops 3 as well as the next Infinity Ward game regarding cosmetic DLC and the idea of supply drops and advanced supply drops returning in the Call of Duty franchise. But once again, let's go back here to this picture. A new legendary gear set is going to be coming to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in the near future. We're just not exactly sure when. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Hope you guys all found it helpful and informative. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.